Dear brothers, I am glad I have the opportunity to address you again this year as you are gathered at your annual meeting and as you are trying to discover the spirit of St. Francis at the occasion of the centenary of the Rule and of the Christmas of GRECCIO. The Rule teaches us that our life should be guided by the words of the Gospel, that our life should be Gospel itself. And we Franciscans should always ask ourselves if we are ready to radically follow the footprints of Jesus Christ. The Rule talks about the centrality of prayer in our life. Assiduous personal prayer is the only possible foundation to the community prayer. In my opinion, we should use our time of personal prayer to meditate the Psalms, which are the core of the community prayer. Just remember how often St. Francis was seeking places of solitude to create an environment suited for contemplation. Think of the prayers he wrote. Almost all of them are composed of the verses of different psalms. He used to read the psalms, to meditate them, and he made of them his personal prayer. That is how your community prayer, especially the prayer of the breviary, gains meaning and becomes more profound. The Rule talks about work. St. Francis wanted his brothers to work, and to work manually. He himself wanted to work. That is the right way of poverty. The poor people are obliged to work in order to be able to eat. If we really want to be poor, to live our woe of poverty, we should work hard. The Rule talks about mission. As I said in my last year's address, my vocation is not my property. I'm called to be sent. God sends us to the others. So we are invited, as Pope Francis likes to say, to exit, to go out of ourselves and to go toward the others. This movement implies our effort to know better and to understand the others. If we think about St. Francis' Christmas of GRECCIO, we think of the mystery of the Incarnation. Francis looked at Jesus born in poverty, born in the midst of the human suffering, and wanted to follow him. He wanted to imitate this movement of the Incarnation. In this way, each one of us is called to incarnate himself in the world in which we live. And as Franciscans, we can do it only as brothers. Our first vocation is to be minor and to be brothers. Every day we should ask ourselves, are we really minor? Do we place ourselves above others, starting with the brothers in our fraternities? It doesn't matter what we do, what are our qualities, our skills, or the offices we cover. We are brothers before anything else. I hope that you are going to have a nice experience of minority and of brotherhood during this meeting. I'm glad I can greet you on behalf of our Minister General, who assures you of his prayers and hence his blessing. May Jesus Christ, our Lord and our brother, fill us all with his Spirit. May this gathering of yours be a real spiritual experience for each one of you. May peace be with you all.